If you've made it past all the special stages into the badge challenge, you'll no doubt find that it's the hardest stage of them all. This final stage is designed to be brutal, but after hours of playing, failing, and finally succeeding, I've learned many tricks to make it easier to complete. This is the ultimate walkthrough of the final badge marathon. While I know you're excited and raring to go and get your special prize for beating this stage, preparation is really half the battle. To get prepared, I recommend you have the drill power-up and one in your extra slot too. Usually you need to beat a level with a power-up to maintain it, but luckily for us, there is a convenient level to get a drill power-up quickly. Warp to the first level in World 4 and walk to the right to enter Break Time Treasure Vault. It's a good idea to equip the Fast Dash badge, as it works in drill form too, and you'll need to return here every time you lose your power-ups. Beat through the stage twice and pick up your drills, then you're ready to begin the challenge. Head back to the final badge marathon and let's begin. The first part of the stage is the parachute cap challenge, where you'll need to avoid the flying sugar stars. This stage is all about timing, so you need to start running right at the beginning of the stage and take a leap of faith. Deploy your cap and let the coins be your guide on the way down. If you're feeling bold and bored, on the way down you can see how many sugar stars you can extinguish with your cap, but be careful. Follow the coins on your way down and have your cap out the whole time and you should have no problem. Then parachute into the pipe and into part 2. The second part uses the floating high jump, but it's more about how well you can ground pound. The vertical coin markers indicate where you should ground pound to get through this stage. Your drill power-up will keep you safe from the piranha plants above, but you'll need to time your jumps and ground pounds well to avoid the goop. Try to stay near the middle of the platform and use regular jumps for small adjustments on the platform. Then float your way up to the pipe and into part 3. The Dolphin Kick badge allows you to propel yourself quickly forward underwater, but don't use it exclusively. You should set up your position by tapping B to swim regularly until you need to shoot forward. This is the trick to avoid getting zapped. In the circle area, you'll need to wait until right after the high voltage shock passes, then chase it as close as you can in a circle to avoid getting caught. Set the next part up by swimming with the B button and waiting for the zaps nearest to you to go. Then use the Dolphin Kick while staying close to the middle on the safe side to navigate to the pipe. Grab the first checkpoint if you want, and get ready for the crouching high jump challenge. Crouch down and launch yourself up into the boost rail. To go down, simply tap down on your control stick and hold down to crouch and avoid the munchers. The last section has a few scary jumps as the poison moves out of the way at the last second, but keep charging the crouch jump for a last second jump over the goo, and then do one final crouch jump to get to the pipe. The wall climb jump badge section is much easier. Pause slightly before the melon piranha and jump to get on its seeds and up to the platform. Continue up and use a jump, then twirl with ZR to reach the next wall and jump up. Continue jumping up, but watch out for the little sparkies and hotheads as you do. On this platform, wait for the melon seeds to grab the second 10-flower coin, and then jump back up to the left. Then hop on the seeds and do a wall jump to get your coin rewards. Hop into the pipe and get ready to bounce. If you took damage up to this point, I highly recommend you use your reserve power-up as this section is very tricky. You will have to time the fire bars very precisely. You can also slow down or pause the video to see where I jump and try to copy what I did. You don't have to collect any of these flowers as you jump, but you want to jump over the top of the fire bars in mid-air if you can. Take your time without holding the jump button to use smaller bounces to line up the fire bar for bigger bounces. For this last section, you want to jump with this similar timing as you see I do, just beating the fire bars and using twirls with ZR if you need to buy more time. Then bounce on to the next section. Hit the last checkpoint and the like button, and then get your Sonic shoes on for some jet running. This one is all about timing your jump after you run off the ledges. The coins act as good guides as to where you need to jump. Once your character starts to move downward, you need to jump or you will fall straight down. If you continue running and jumping correctly, you should be able to run onto the first missile meg without a jump. Then you can run and jump on 2 more missile megs and then onto these orange platforms. Zigzag between right to left and left to right, and I suggest you use a twirl to get extra distance just to be safe. Then zoom into the pipe for the next section. The boosting spin jump is one of the most useful badges in the game, and this section is one of the easiest of the level. It's all about timing, so you can take it slow or zoom through if you've had a few tries already. The curved coin lines indicate where you should hit ZR to activate your boosting spin jump, including on the zip lines where you should let go by pressing down, then use ZR to hit that sweet spin jump and keep zipping on by. Then jump and spin right into the pipe. The next area is simply divine. Wait for the hot rocks to cool, then jump and use ZR to activate your Spider-Man powers. Then jump off and hold right to get closer to the next wall and hit ZR again. You can then just wall jump off the right side of this hot rock to get to the platform. This next part is the hardest in this area. Wait for the hot rocks to light up, then perform this series of jumping and vine slinging 3 times to get to this wall, and simply wall jump over the top spike off the hot rock. The next section is super easy if you're not greedy. Jump and vine to the first hot rock, then jump and vine to the left wall and work your way up. You'll want to immediately start climbing when they cool down and do it quickly. Once you get to the top, you can sling right into the pipe and to the final area. This area is by far the most difficult for obvious reasons. The invisibility, even with clouds, will throw you off, and you need to hit the top of the flagpole to complete the level and get the final badge. Twice I missed the top of the flagpole, so I had to beat this level 3 times personally. Look closely at the action swoosh marks your character makes as you move or jump, and look at the clouds when you jump to orient where you are in the air. This may take some practice. The fourth one of these bouncers has the final 10 flower coin, and it's not easy to get unless you twirl in the air or bounce off one of the corners on the bouncer. Twirling is good because you can also see where you are in the air, so use that often to keep track of your character. Once you get to these bloops, you're on the home stretch. Take your time and start running from above the launcher at the same time it launches a bloop. Try to jump off it and then spin and hit it one more time, then spin to the green bloops. I recommend watching the clouds and hitting every bloop except for the last one just to be safe. Once you make it past that section, don't celebrate too much, because if you don't get the ending right, you'll have to do this all over again. The secret to getting the top of the flagpole is aiming for the corner of the bouncer as it comes up and only bouncing once. Then you'll need to hold the jump button and twirl right before the flagpole. Don't try to hold back or you'll lose momentum. It's gotta be a true leap of faith to get the ultimate prize. If you did all that, then you'll get access to a very special prize, but I won't give away what it is in this video. I'll leave that for you to find out yourself. Until next time, keep up the wonderful work, and God bless.